How surprised were you that you weren't able to get into the rhythm? Because usually you guys have always seemed to always do it. But let's talk a little bit about that, not being able to get into a rhythm.
You know, as an offense, you're always trying to get into a rhythm as the game wears on. And, you know, it's kind of frustrating as an offense to not be able to fully get into your rhythm. I feel like we kind of caught our rhythm in the second quarter, and it kind of slipped through our fingers. So, you know, it was frustrating, but you can't let it really impact your team that bad.
How much did missing Crusoe hurt?
Missing Crusoe definitely hurts, but, you know, as a running back core, you know, we need to come back and kind of fill in for him and be able to, you know, pick up the slack for him, I guess you could say. You know, without Crusoe, he's our big back, kind of our ground and pound type of back. So missing him was a big impact, but like I said, as a running back group, we got to be able to pick up the slack for him.
Was it different passing the ball as much as you guys did on offense this game?
It wasn't different. We knew we were going to have to throw the ball a little bit. They have a pretty stout D-line, but they were playing conservative, so we wanted to kind of air it out and be able to throw the ball. We were trying to get the run game going through throwing the ball, so, you know, it wasn't surprising that we threw the ball.
David, you guys game planned for a totally different defense than you saw. How much of an adjustment was that out there?
It wasn't that much of an adjustment for us. You know, we see all types of defense throughout the season, so we kind of expected. We knew what we were doing, and we should have had the upper hand, I feel like, personally, because they were running kind of a new defense. So we didn't execute as well as we could have on offense, and I don't think it surprised us at all.
What do you attribute that not able to execute on offense, not able to get into a rhythm? Was it something they were doing defensively?
No, it wasn't something they were doing. You know, we shot ourselves in the foot a few times. Penalties were huge. We had a couple big plays. You know, Lamar was out there making big plays, and a couple times it got called back. So, you know, when you have a penalty in such an offense that we have, it kind of just takes the air out of it.
What do you think about the defense? I mean, before those 4 straight turnovers, you know, gave you guys a couple chances to get back in the game.
You know, besides the mental mistakes and, you know, those big plays, our defense played great. They first forced those 4 turnovers, and our offense just couldn't get going off of them. So our defense played pretty well, really well.
Anything else for David?